It's ASMR World. How are we doing today? It is the 4th of January, and this is our first video of the new year. How crazy is that? It's took me 4 days to do a video. Why is it taking you 4 days, Ollie? I hear you ask. Well, that's because our New Year's celebrations literally finished yesterday lunchtime. I say that, what I mean is that we had people staying with us until yesterday, and I can't record sod all when people are in the house as well as my family, like, so people in and out of the room and wherever, so I just have to wait. It's the first chance we've had. I have put a couple of videos out in the last couple of days, but they were pre-recorded about 3 weeks ago, so this is the first video you've had from me in the new year. Hey, happy new year. I hope we're all really good today. So what's the plan? Today I'm going to record a couple of videos. First, this one that you're watching now is an FA Cup weekend preview. We haven't done a football video properly in a while, so we're going to do it today. Huge weekend of FA Cup football, the third round, the best round of the FA Cup for anyone, any fan anyway. You know, you've got teams like Luton, you've got Fleetwood Town in there, you've got Grimsby Town, Barnsley, Lincoln City. Who else we got in here? The only sad thing is for me, we don't seem to have any like the really small teams. I don't think any of them have made it through by the looks of it. You know, when you like get teams from like the conference and wherever. From what I can tell, not many have made it through, if any. So it's a bit of a shame, but still some cup shocks, potential cup shocks on the cards this weekend. So I'm going to get into that in just a moment. So it is Friday today, and it's the 4th of January, as I said. Last night we had Man City beating Liverpool 2-1. I watched the game whilst starting a jigsaw with my daughter. Harry Potter jigsaw, oh my god. I need to know some magic just to start to get the bloody outside of it done. It's flipping stupidly difficult. I was saying, how the hell are you doing all that, love? To my daughter. She was just flying through it. I got about 6 pieces put together in 2 hours. Didn't really help that I was distracted by the football every 2 minutes. But hey, I'm a man, what can I say? So, yeah, Liverpool lost 2-1 to Man City. Goals for, what's his name? Aguero and Sane. And Firmino got the Liverpool goal. It was a good game. First, say, 20 minutes to half an hour was frantic, end to end, chance after chance after chance. But in the end, Man City were the better team, and Liverpool didn't deserve to get a victory out of that game. And it keeps the title race wide open. I think it's 4 points is the difference now, or 6 points is it? I can't remember. But it was a great result for City, and it really just pushed the title race on. I hope to the end of the season, when eventually I think Liverpool, I'm hoping Liverpool win the league, just to stop Pep getting another victory. And as a United fan, I know that's not a popular opinion, but that's my opinion. So let's get to the preview of the weekend, of the FA Cup over the weekend. Whilst we've got some battery on the tablet. Tonight we start with Tranmere Rovers taking on Spurs. Down, I think it's Prenton Park, Tranmere's ground. I'm not big on lower league grounds, but I'm pretty certain their ground is Prenton Park. Somebody drop me a line in the box if I am incorrect, please. Tough game for Spurs, really, when you think about it. You know, they've had a lot of games recently. Do you go about your kids? I mean, Spurs kids are still pretty good. You know, you've got Carter Vickers, is it? Not Walker Peters, sorry, the young right back. I think Carter Vickers has left, I might be wrong. Winks, you'd consider as a kid still, I guess. They're bringing through another young lad at the minute, whose name escapes me. Oh, bloody hell. He's played a couple of games recently for the first team, and been in and around the first team. You have, obviously, Juan Foyth, the young centre-back. So, I'm not sure what he'll do. I think maybe Llorente will start rather than Kane, possibly. Son is going off to the Asia game soon, so maybe he starts. Or you bring Lucas Moura. Be interesting to see what he does. But it's a tough game. Friday night, horrible weather, more likely down at Tranmere side, isn't the cold and whatnot. I'd say Spurs should come through, but you really don't know. Just was horrible, tricky ties away on a Friday night, the third round of the FA Cup against Tranmere. Who wants that as a Premier League club? No one. I'll back Spurs to win 3-0 in the end, but it could easily go to penalties. Or would it be replays? Still do replays in the third round? I don't know, they keep changing it all the time. But if there's no replays then, because I think they haven't tried to get over the League Cup, now it just goes straight to penalties, you don't even have extra time, which I think is a lot better. But Tottenham, I'll go with Tottenham to win. Let's assume that there are replays, because I think there are. Tomorrow we have at 12:30, there's a few games at 12:30 tomorrow. Bournemouth taking on Brighton, so an all Premier League tie. I think there are a couple of Premier League ties in this game, in this round. But Bournemouth taking on Brighton. Does Eddie Howe do what he normally does and doesn't give a shit about the cup, or does he need to actually put all his eggs in the cup basket? I'd say he does. Bournemouth are too good to go down. They're not going to go down. No way. They won't be anywhere near the relegation zone at the end of the season. But every season, Eddie Howe seems to not so much disrespect, but just sort of not give a damn really about the FA Cup. Oh, by the way, I'm not alone today. No, Percy, the penguin, is with us. It's just I've got nowhere to put him. Oh, there we go. Nope, he's dead. Percy is dead. Oh no, he's back alive. Hello, Percy. Hello. He's angry because I dropped him. Right. Right, so Percy's with us. Right, so what was I saying? Bournemouth, yes, Bournemouth. I think they need to give it their all today in this tomorrow, so in the FA Cup. He needs to put his strongest team and give his club the best chance that they have and their fans the best chance they have of getting to a cup final eventually, or at least get a good cup run. You know, you can be established in the Premier League you can stay in the Premier League for 10, 20 years and finish 10th or outside the top 10 or whatever every season. And your fans will be happy enough with that because they don't expect Champions League football, they don't expect to be relegated, and they don't expect to win the league. They know if they get to 8th or 7th each season, maybe somehow squeeze into the Europa League by getting 7th, then that's an absolutely amazing season. But they also know 9 times out of 10 there's 7, 8 teams better than them in terms of money wise. So you got your top 6, you got your Evertons, you got your West Hams, and clubs that just run really well on a budget. Wolves as well. They'll be pushing up there eventually. So Bournemouth, no, they can't match those clubs for money wise. But what they can do is put their best team and all their eggs in the cup basket. I think that's what they need to do. So I'm going to go with Brighton. No, it's also Brighton who got a good win on the weekend. They beat somebody 1-0. Who did they beat now? Do you remember Percy? I don't know. If you don't know, how the hell am I meant to know? They beat someone anyway on the weekend. My mind is so shriveled at the minute. It's been all over the place. It wasn't even on the weekend, was it? I think it was on Monday night. No, they didn't. They got a 2-2 draw with West Ham because Brighton scored 2 in 2 minutes, and then about 6 minutes later, West Ham got 2 in 2 minutes through and out of each. See, it all comes back eventually. But I'm going to go Bournemouth to win this game 2-1. We have Burnley taking on Barnsley. Burnley, a couple of good results recently. They have beaten Huddersfield away the other night, which was a good result for Burnley, really good result. And they got a result the week before that, beating somebody else. So Burnley, a couple of good results, bit of momentum. Now they're a team who are opposite to Bournemouth. Right now, Burnley need to consolidate in the Premier League. They had a great season last season. It started really badly because of the Europa League this season. They just need to concentrate on getting some victories in the league. So he won't be putting out his best team for an FA Cup third round game against Barnsley. So do not be surprised in the slightest if we see Barnsley win this game. I'm going to go 2-1 to Barnsley. Manchester United, Reading, 12:30 tomorrow. Ooh, good game for Ollie. And right now, I am kind of being swayed towards goals against somebody else. My mind is so shriveled. I know he's got a 5, 4, 3 and a 2, I'm sure that's right. So it's 4. It says 5 and 4 is 9. At the 3, 12. So 14 goals in 4 games. And yeah, we conceded 3 goals, but against Newcastle we didn't concede. And he's playing with Rashford down the middle. He's got Martial kicking us. He's able to bring Martial off and bring Sanchez on and bring Lukaku on. And Lukaku's got 2 in his last 2 games. And he got Pogba playing passes that I'm like, oh my god. He's obviously picked up a lot playing alongside Pirlo at Juve. The passes Pogba is making. Oh, what a great Christmas present for United fans everywhere. And he looks happy. And at least we're not going to make a loss on him if eventually he does leave, because playing this way, that lad is going to be commanding 150 million quid right now. Whereas under Jose, I would have paid £1.50 for him if I was Real Madrid or Barcelona. So I can't see Pass United winning this game. Reading under who's their manager right now? I don't even bloody know. I know they had a managerial change recently, didn't they? Who's their manager? You don't know either. It's somebody. Let's just say that much. It is somebody. But I see United winning this game. And that's not disrespect to Reading. I can't remember your manager's name. It's just Christmas has happened. New Year has happened. I've drank a lot of blackcurrant vodka. It's like the 4th bottle. So I can't remember much. Sorry guys. So United to win 4-0. And I reckon he'll give a couple of young players a chance, because he said he wants to give young players a chance, and I would, right now as I was saying, I would not be against the thought of Ole Gunnar Solskjaer being my permanent manager at United for the foreseeable future. It could call tits up if you bring in Pochettino or somebody else. Whereas the players are playing for Solskjaer, they're playing great football. I'm excited to watch them each week, every other day at the minute, and they look happy. So please give him the job if it continues the way it does. And he loves Man United, and I love his accent. That's our Norwegian stroke Manchester accent. It's fantastic. I want a Solskjaer accent. Sheffield Wednesday, Luton Town. Sheffield Wednesday have appointed Steve Bruce as their new manager, but he will not take over until the 1st of February. I don't know why that is, but it's just the case. Maybe he's got something he's got to do at the minute, I'm not sure. But he's brought in Steve Agnew, his assistant or whatever, and I think Stephen Clements. Now there's a lad there, I'm not sure his name. He's staying on, but he took over temporary management, like a caretaker role at Sheffield Wednesday, and he'd done really well. They were getting a couple of good results. So why they don't just leave them two in charge and then give Bruce the job on the 1st of February, I don't know. Could all backfire in the next few games. I mean, bear in mind, we've probably got 4 or 5 games Wednesday have until Bruce takes over. Luton could win this one. I really don't know enough about Luton Town. I'll go Wednesday to win 2-0. Shrewsbury Town, Stoke City. Now, Gary Rowett is under a lot of pressure right now at Stoke. He has players like Bojan, who are in the team. Mama Doof isn't in the team. Obviously coming down from the Premier League. I think there's a couple of others as well. And fans were chanting apparently last week the other day for Bojan, whichever, to be brought in, and he wouldn't do it. And they are struggling. I think 1 winning 8 or something silly like that. I might be wrong. Don't hold me to that, but just know that their results recently haven't been very good. And Shrewsbury, Stoke, it's kind of a local derby in terms of they're both in the Midlands. I reckon Shrewsbury do Stoke in this game. Sorry about the camera guys, I knocked the table. I reckon we get Shrewsbury winning this game 3-0. And that sounds crazy, but I reckon that could happen. West Brom against Wigan, a championship game. West Brom to win. Wigan recently not been doing too great, unfortunately. It was great when they first come up to the championship because it was flying. I was really excited to see them. Hopefully maybe do back-to-back promotions. But at the minute they're just slipping away a bit. West Ham, Birmingham City. West Ham need a cup. They need an FA Cup win. You know, an actual cup in their cabinet. They've spent a lot of money this season. In the last couple of seasons, they've brought in Arnautovic. The bloke whose name escapes me again. Oh my god. It's only because he's been injured recently. You know the one, the Ukrainian lad. What the hell is your name? Tell me your name. I'm going to find out his name right now. Because I had this issue about a month ago, and then after I did the video, I remembered his bloody name. Right, West Ham squad. West Ham squad. Let's find out. Yarmolenko. I haven't even brought it up on the screen, and I remembered it. I see fountain of football knowledge right here. Fountain. Yeah, baby. Wow, my feet are still cold from the night I had. Ooh, so cold. But yeah, they spent a lot of money. Jack Wilshere was sticking out. Felipe Anderson at 40 million. You know, Balbuena, they sent back. So I feel they need a victory. I think we'll probably see Sami Nasri get a game. He's been announced now as obviously that deal's gone through. I see West Ham beating Birmingham. No reason why not. 3-0 to West Ham. Accrington, Stanley, Ipswich Town. Ooh, Paul Lambert taking his team to Accrington. I'm going to go with Accrington, I'm sure. I might be wrong. Correct me if I am, I'm sure John Coleman is the Accrington Stanley manager. I could be wrong. I know he was at one point. And he's also ex-Morecambe manager, which is where I'm from. And he used to play for Morecambe as well. But no, Malky is actually at Accrington anymore. But I can see Accrington winning that game. You know, Ipswich struggle at the bottom of the championship. I think they'll bat a weakened team and go out. Aston Villa, Swansea. All championship games. Swansea not doing great under their manager. The lad who coming from Austin, where the fuck ever it was. You know, the Danish team or whatever. That bloody team that were doing really well. Ostersons, I think that's it. But apparently Swansea ain't doing too great at the minute. I'm going to go with Villa to win this game and give themselves a couple of wins. Very famous FA Cup ground is Villa Park. For years they used it for semi-finals. My favourite match ever, Man United against Arsenal, when Giggs scored that goal. That was at Villa Park, and that's my favourite game ever. We have lots of love for Villa to win that. Bolton Wanderers, Walsall. Bolton are not in a good position right now in the league. They need to concentrate on staying up. Walsall, I think, are doing alright in their league. I'm going to go Walsall to win this game 3-0. Brentford, Oxford. I'll go Brentford to win that game. Chelsea, Forest. I can't see Karanka being under any pressure to get a result in this game away at Chelsea. No reason whatsoever for him to be. And Chelsea, you know, after an awful result at home to Southampton, but I keep missing this camera up. I think they just want to go out there and give their fans something to cheer about. So a Chelsea battering really. Derby County, Southampton. Again, Hassan Huttle doesn't need an FA Cup run. He needs a Premier League survival. It's a good result against Chelsea, but I think he'll play some of their young kids. I think Frank Lampard, a lot of good memories of the FA Cup of his time at Chelsea and the victories he had with the FA Cup. I think he goes out and gets a victory against Southampton. I mean, bear in mind, he went to Old Trafford when Jose was there in the League Cup and beat United, so I could definitely see him getting a result against what's the name? Against Southampton. Everton, Lincoln City. Now this is a tricky one. I know Everton are at home, but would anyone be surprised to see them come unstuck against Lincoln City? I wouldn't. Everton have a history recently of the last 5-6 seasons, I think, of just not doing very good in the FA Cup, from what I'm aware of anyway. And Lincoln City, very famous cup team, few good scalps on their belts over the years. I think we could see Everton. We'll see him win, but I think it'll be an easy game for them. Fleetwood Town, AFC Wimbledon. Fleetwood win. Middlesbrough, Peterborough. Peterborough I think are doing quite well in League One. Peterborough, Middlesbrough are just sort of plodding along, playing the usual boring football that Tony Pulis likes to play. Five defenders and hardly any shots on goal. I'd say I'm not going with Peterborough to win this game. 3-0 Peterborough. Oh, sorry, 2-0 Peterborough. Blackpool, Arsenal. Now here is your cup shock. Does anyone remember a couple of seasons ago, or it might have been last season, when Blackpool went to Arsenal? Did they beat him, or took it to like extra time and could have beat him? I think they got battered in the end, but they took it quite far in the game. I'm going to go with Blackpool to win this game. Unai Emery's never experienced the FA Cup. He's certainly never experienced Blackpool, and as somebody who comes from not far from Blackpool, I can tell you, on a January night, it ain't a nice place to be. So 5:30 under the floodlights at Bloomfield Park, I'm going to go with Blackpool to win 1-0. Yeah, baby. And that'll be your shock of the top of the competition of this round anyway. Bristol City, Huddersfield Town. Championship against Premier League. Huddersfield can't buy a victory at the minute. It could work both ways. You put out a full strength team, get a victory if you're David Wagner, gives the team some confidence, gives you strikers confidence to maybe get a couple of goals down at Bristol City. Or Bristol City, managed by Lee Johnson, who knocked United out of the League Cup, was it, or FA Cup last season, went on to take Man City to a replay and penalties, I think it was. You know, he knows what he's doing. I think Bristol City win this game, and Huddersfield at the minute I think are probably going to be relegated from the Premier League. Crystal Palace against Grimsby. Palace don't really score a lot, but they beat Wolves the other day. Good result for Palace, terrible result for Wolves. Really frustrated about that. I know Palace to win this game. 4-0. Newcastle, Blackburn. Now this game takes me back some years. Back in the day, in the like mid-90s, these two are huge clubs. You know, Blackburn, back when Shearer was there, or when he was at Newcastle, even he had like Ferdinand at Newcastle, Blackburn. Just my memories as a kid are of Blackburn being one of the big teams, and of Newcastle being one of the big teams. Faustino Asprilla, Les Ferdinand, Alan Shearer, Philippe Albert, oh God, bugger, what's his name? Ken Spire, obviously David Ginola, and Blackburn had themselves a really good team as well, around about that time. But Newcastle to win this game, 2-0. And then we get to Sunday. Oh, sorry, that was Sunday. My bad. Okay, let's just go back over this a second. Okay, no, that was still Saturday. What the hell? What am I on? I don't know. Right, which one's a Sunday? Which one's a Saturday? I've lost all track. Let's just say they're on over the weekend. I'm not sure which games are on Sunday and which aren't. And then we have Norwich City against Portsmouth. Another, well, there's Championship against League One, isn't it? I don't see past Norwich winning this game. They're doing quite well at the minute under their manager. Not Fink, is it? What the hell's his name? Oh, here we go, getting back to Google. Let's find out Norwich manager's name. Again, it's going to come to me as I get to it. Norwich City manager. Here we go. Oh, bloody hell. Daniel Farke. There we go. Of course it is. I don't see past an Norwich victory in this game. And on Monday, after Liverpool's loss to Man City last night, things have been screwed up a bit for Klopp. If they'd beaten Man City, they'd been like 10 points clear at the top of the league. I reckon he'd have put a weakened team against Wolves. Rest these players, give them like 10 days rest. Because whether they play next Saturday or Sunday, that'd give like 9 or 10 days rest. Which would be great for their players. With a 10-point cushion at the top of the league. Wow. But now he's got to, well, he didn't have to. I don't know. Does he go for the FA Cup? Does he worry about that? I think, well, it's a nice consolation if we fuck up the league, possibly. And it's Wolves against Liverpool. Wolves, well, yeah, they're not going for Champions League. They're not daft. They're just wanting to not be relegated, finish mid-table, and if they get a good cup run or a cup under their belts, because on their day they can beat anyone. They've shown already this season, beating Chelsea, draws against Man City, away at United, beating Tottenham 3-1 away at Wembley. So I don't see any reason why Wolves need to fear Liverpool at the Molineux. The place will be rocking on Monday night. I'm going to go with Wolves to win this game, regardless of the team Liverpool put out. 2-1 to Wolves. I know they lost earlier in the season at home to Liverpool, but I'm going to go with Wolves to win the game 2-1. And that's your FA Cup weekend preview, guys. Let's have a quick look at some transfer news. So at the minute, there's some stories, well not stories, but yesterday Rangers signed Jermaine Defoe on loan. Now I have a feeling he'll go up there and do what Robbie Keane did at Celtic, just score goals for fun. No reason at all why not. This is the Scottish League, and now this could be what tips the title in Rangers' favour. Jermaine Defoe on an 18-month loan. You've got Morelos there, who's scoring goals for fun. So straight away, that is already like doubling your goal tally potentially for the second half of the season by bringing in Jermaine Defoe. And they're looking at bringing Stephen Davis, the Southampton player, back to Rangers. So another very experienced head in the team at 34, just sit in the middle of the park, just calm things down. I think Stephen Gerrard is doing an amazing job there and could give Rangers their first title victory in a long time. Now as a kid, I was a Celtic person. As an adult, I'm a Rangers person just because I'm not a big fan of Brendan Rodgers. I don't know why, it just irritates me a bit. And because of Celtic's dominance over the years, I now want to see a change of tide and see Rangers get a victory in the league, which I think will then push them on to more title victories. Right, so transfer news. Let's have a quick look. Top of the page, Man United will not sell Eric Bailly. Why? I don't see. Maybe Solskjaer can get a tune out of that, I'm not sure. I've got the wrong bloody bit. It's not all about Pep, you know. Bugger off Pep. So we will not sell Eric Bailly, apparently. West Brom are after Newcastle midfielder Isaac Hayden. There goes the battery. Let's move that out of the way a second. Chelsea's striker Alvaro Morata is a lone target for Sevilla. They don't have caught with some shit. Why would Chelsea need about 2 strikers right now? Because Giroud's not up to it. I think he's injured at the minute. Morata's not up to it. They haven't got 2 strikers. But I know, let's go sell or loan out one of our 2 strikers. So then they need like 3 strikers. Absolute stupidness. It's like this potential deal for Hudson-Odoi to go to Bayern Munich. They've just signed Pulisic. I don't think that's a great deal. Just shot 60 million euros. Won't play till next season for Chelsea. A bit like the Keita deal at Liverpool. And he's obviously going to be the replacement for Hazard. I thought they'd bring him in now, give him half a season to get his feet under the table, and then sell Hazard at the end of the season. But Hudson-Odoi, who obviously is very highly rated, Bayern apparently bid like 30 million with incentives and all that sort of stuff built into the deal, and yet Chelsea willing to let the lad go. You got Sarri coming out saying we need a winger. You got Bayern bidding 30 million quid for one of their young wingers, and you got Chelsea then spending just short of 60 million on Christian Pulisic. Absolute craziness. Absolute off the charts nuts. I don't get it. I'd be so pissed if that was United and was looking at selling such a young talented player, Hudson-Odoi. Anyway, Tammy Abraham's move to Wolves is under threat because of a match he played for Chelsea's under-23s. He's played for Chelsea's under-23s. He's played for Villa, and now maybe that's why he couldn't play for 3 teams in the same season. Southampton are interested in Japan forward Nakajima. Don't go for a Japanese striker. Just ask Newcastle with Muto, or Muto, whatever it was called. Eddie Howe at Bournemouth wants Nathaniel Klein and a January loan deal. Yeah, I can see Klein wanting to move. He's nowhere near the team at the minute. Crystal Palace are after Umar Nias from Everton. Another bang average signing then for Palace. Mesut Ozil's future at Arsenal will be reviewed at the end of the this season. Man City are facing a possible Champions League ban over alleged manipulation of sponsorship money. Would anyone really, realistically be surprised if Man City are a bit dodgy? I mean, when you can't spend 60 million on a right back and the same on a left back, there's something wrong at your club. No, I'm joking. I would not be surprised though if they were a little bit dodgy. I mean, all big teams are, aren't they really? They're all in it for the money and what they. I mean, look at PSG getting their transfer ban or whatever it was, and you have Atletico with a transfer ban, Real Madrid with a transfer ban. You know, United have been hit with one. Thank Christ. Even Chelsea wasn't they? A couple of seasons ago they had a transfer ban in place. I'm pretty sure they did. Teams come through. Obviously, they just ride the wave. Oops, sorry. Yeah, they just get through, struggle a little bit, then they're back on the ball and be able to make transfers again. But I can see a lot of clubs struggling with that over the next couple of years with the FFP, if it's what it's called, financial fair play. Yeah, FFP. And United could be one of them eventually. I don't know. All I'm hoping now is that we can continue to plod along, and hopefully Solskjaer doesn't come up short against the big teams that'll be in. We'll see if he's up to the job at United or not. When we come up against Spurs in a couple of weeks at Wembley, if we go there and get turned over and battered, well then he's not up to it. If we go there and lose the game 1-0, 2-1, but we've been in it, it's been an end-to-end game, and we've played our part as much as Spurs have, I'd be quite happy with that, because we got battered at home and was nowhere near in that game against Spurs at Old Trafford earlier on in the season. So I'd be interested to see what we can do away at Spurs under Solskjaer. I'm just so impressed with the way the players are playing and the way he's got them playing, and just he is our Jurgen Klopp, our Pep Guardiola of managers now. I mean, I've had to sit back for the last 2 seasons and watch Klopp run on the pitch after the game and hug his players, make them feel like $1 million. I've seen Pep do it as well, and then I've seen Jose being a miserable bastard, whether we win, lose or draw. Just such a miserable fucking bastard. I'm sorry for my language, guys, I really am. I'm just so glad Jose has left my club. I'm sure he'll come back to haunt us. He'll go get the PSG job or something like that. Probably before we play PSG in the Champions League in a little bit. And he'll go in there and he'll knock us out. What can you do about it? Jose isn't a bad manager, but I do think he's a bit stuck in his ways and doesn't like to change. At United, just we don't want to play that way, and the fans don't want to see it. Anyway, I'm done, guys. That's your FA Cup preview. On Monday I'll go for the results, obviously, and we'll have a look at our fantasy football teams. Not that they'll be affected by the FA Cup weekend, but I've not gone over it in a few weeks. Check yours out for next